The 5 best exercises to recover and strengthen after shouldering. This video is perfect for someone who's had a sore shoulder, they're not really sure what to do, and they want to get back to their daily activities or back being able to exercise again. Hi, my name is Tommy Brennan. I'm the owner of the Pain and Performance Clinic based in Dublin. So if you've had a sore shoulder, there will be an associated weakness with that. And the best approach to fix a shoulder is to actually add some resistance to the shoulder with exercises, which is what we're going to go through here. So if you want to be able to do everything in your daily life without getting pain, putting on your seatbelt, all those sorts of things, or get back to the gym, being able to exercise again, these exercises will help get you from being sore to being able to do all of those things. Let's get started with the first exercise. You need a band for this, and there needs to be sufficient tension on that band. If you're using your left arm, put your left leg down, and then you're pulling the elbow back. So keep the elbow in close to your side, pull it back as far as you can. Hold it there for a second or two, all the way back out. So what you're thinking here is pulling your elbow down and back, but your hand finishes here at your chest. Now, that works this area here. And even if you have a sore shoulder, we tend to be able to pull pretty quickly. So that exercise, you should be able to do quite a number of reps and get a feeling of burn or work in the muscle around here. Then in between every exercise, what you're going to do is keep your arm close to your side and just let it swing, let it move. Just move nice and freely. Not so much out here, that can annoy a shoulder, but if you keep your elbow close to your side and you don't move it like stiffly, you let it just move in the range that it can do, that's your recovery in between most of these exercises. Exercise number 2, side lying external rotation. Lying on your side here, keep your elbow tucked in and you're in this 90-degree angle. Keep your elbow at your side, lift this up as high as you can, hold it for a second or two, slowly all the way down, all the way up. Making sure to keep your elbow tucked, so try and avoid lifting the elbow off your side. Now, as you're doing this, you do this with a light weight. I would recommend quite a light weight, like 2.5 kg is absolutely plenty to go with this. And as you go here, as the reps increase, you're going to feel some work towards the back of your shoulder. I want you to get your shoulder fatigued, but not really sore. And you'd be surprised how quickly this will fatigue it. In terms of reps, I want you to keep going to the point where you could only do another 2 to 3 reps. Get that sensation of the muscle working there. And again, afterwards, what you're going to do is just let your arm swing. So you might take a minute off in between each of these exercises. So exercise number 3, so we're going with a banded shoulder press, which we'll do a few of first, and then you're going into shoulder elevation like that. So let's start with it. So slight bend of the knee, standing on it there. Have this in close to your side at your chest. Knuckles are pointing up, elbows pointing down. Reach all the way up and all the way down. All the way up, all the way down. If that's a little sore or achy, you can absolutely bring your elbows in close to your sides and go up and down that way. But again, get some fatigue into your shoulders. As soon as you finish that exercise, try and go straight into lifting the arms all the way up, so you're keeping your elbows straight, slowly all the way down. If you can't go to full range, just go to here and bring it back down. The key is you're trying to get the shoulder working. Get it tired, fatigued, but not sore. The more you do of this, you should find more fatigue and less pain. I can't tell you exactly how many to do. Make sure you stop when you feel you're at a 7 or 8 effort level in terms of your shoulder. We're just trying to get work into it, not kill it. But you certainly need to do enough of it. And again, move your arm close to your side like this in between the exercise. Now, as I was saying earlier, whenever we have a sore shoulder, we still do tend to be able to pull and row. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a heavy enough row. You choose the weight that's appropriate to you. We'll do the 3-point row here. There's lots of variations you can choose. So 3-point row is feet nice and wide, bend the knees, take weight through this hand and both feet. Apart from that, the only thing moving is the affected side. Keep your elbow in close to your side and all the way down. So your chest still stays parallel with the ground, knees are bent, with support through this right hand. So choose a weight that's appropriate for you, but we tend to pull earlier and heavier than you can push or press. Again, get that area working, stop with 2 or 3 reps in reserve, and just let your arm swing like this. Now they might be the exercises you stay at for a week or 2 or 3 until it's feeling better, but one sure way of knowing you're able to push on more in the gym, or that your shoulder is back to quite a good place, is if you are able to do a lateral raise. So when you're doing a lateral raise, it works the rotator cuff equally, whereas some other exercises work different parts of the rotator cuff, and that's easier earlier on. A lot of the exercises have your elbow close to your side early on, but you do need to be able to reach and grab out here. So start with a light weight. You can use both arms if you want, but you're lifting your arm out to the side and nice and slow back in. Now, I would encourage you to go with a light weight, so don't be afraid to start with something you feel is extremely light. Okay, out to the side and slowly back in. Just get your shoulder to be able to tolerate this exercise. It's a really good one that really focuses on strengthening the rotator cuff, which can be one of the structures that's involved in producing pain in your shoulder. So your final and 5th exercise is the lateral raise. Again, stop when you feel you could still do 2 or 3 more repetitions. These exercises, if you're just starting out with it, I would go every second day by 2 or 3 sets. Once you've done these exercises, they should have you in a position where you're able to get back doing other exercises like pushing and pressing. But doing these first 5 exercises will put your shoulder in a much more capable position to move on to those things. And we've got lots of other videos you can look at on this channel to progress on your shoulder rehab from there. If you have any questions, please comment below and we'll be happy to get back to you.